Today we're going to be making our themed pizza slice out of clay. We're going to take our brainstorming and our ideas sheet and put that into a three-dimensional sculpture out of clay. The first thing you'll do is start with your slab of clay and your triangle stencil that I will give you. We'll use this to cut out our triangle shape for our pizza slice. Lay it on your clay and then use one of the tools in your basket to cut it out. When you cut out your triangle or your pizza slice, you want to then take your extra clay and set it to the side, and we will use that extra clay for all of the things that we want to add to our pizza slice or our toppings that we will make. After we cut out our slice of pizza, we're going to take a toothpick and we're going to write our name on the back. We're also going to take just a tiny bit of water on our finger and we're going to smooth out any edges of our clay. Sometimes after we cut the clay, there becomes kind of sharp points on the edge. Those points, or the pieces that are sticking up, can become really sharp after they've been fired. So we want to get rid of any of those pieces that might become sharp after it's fired. I want to smooth the edges on both sides of my pizza slice. Now that I've gotten my pizza slice all cut out and the edges smooth, I want to think about what texture or what sauce do I want on my pizza slice. My pizza slice is going to be Formula One themed, and that's a type of racing. So I want to actually make a checkerboard pattern on my pizza slice. I'm going to do this before I fold over the back of my pizza slice to make the crust. So I'm just going to use a folded piece of paper to help me make some straight lines on my pizza slice so I don't have to draw them. It's an easy way to make some straight lines really quickly. Now that I'm finishing up my checkerboard pattern on my pizza, I want to then start moving in to make the crust of my pizza. I would highly suggest making the texture or design on your pizza slice before you fold over and make the crust of your pizza. This will just help it so you can get that and not have to worry about getting the texture or design on the crust. Once I'm ready, then I'll kind of very carefully fold over the end of my pizza and figure out where it needs to connect to my pizza slice. Once I have the end of my pizza slice kind of bent over and I know where I want to connect it, I need to take my toothpick and score and slip both edges or both sides of where it's going to connect. If I don't do this, it's likely that when the water from the clay dries out, it will come apart very easily. So I want to make sure I rough up the edge, add a little bit of water with my finger, which kind of creates a clay glue, and then I can connect them. It helps to create kind of a Velcro-like effect on my clay. So that way when it dries, it actually creates a really strong bond. So once I've scored and slipped my clay, I can carefully fold it over and connect them. As I connect them, I want to be careful because I do kind of want to keep the crust almost like see-through. Think of it like you would want to be able to put in cheese for a stuffed crust pizza. I just don't want my clay to get too thick because then that could cause problems with any air pockets. After I've got my crust where I want it, I'm going to take a tool and I'm just going to kind of smooth out the edge where I connected. This is going to help keep that crust bonded and create a really strong hold on that connection so it doesn't come apart later. Then I'm going to kind of trim off the extra of my pizza crust, any of that corner that stuck out from when it was folded over, cut it off, and then smooth out any edges. Now that I've got my pizza slice made with the checkerboard pattern serving as the sauce or any other design you would want, and I've got my crust made, then I can start using my extra clay to create toppings. These toppings are any small things that you can create out of clay and attach to go with the theme of your pizza slice. Now since mine is Formula One, I'm going to do all things racing. I'm going to start by making some tires that the cars have on them to help them race. So I can start by just creating a ball of clay and flattening it to make it more like a tire shape. Then I can go in and add details like the wheel well and any of the other things inside. As I make my pieces, I'm ready to then smooth out any edges that I need to and then figure out where I want to put them on my pizza slice. Whenever I attach two pieces of clay, no matter how big or small, you need to score and slip them together. So I'm going to figure out where they want to go and then do my scoring and my slipping to attach my tires to my pizza slice. After I get my tires all scored and slipped on, then I can start with the next things that I want to add to my pizza slice, all things that relate to Formula One racing. So I can create those pieces out of my extra clay, add any details, and then score and slip them onto my pizza slice. I'm gonna go until I fill up my whole pizza slice or I run out of time and it is ready to get dried out so it can be fired and then glazed. Remember to always smooth out any edges before you score and slip on your pieces. Once you've got all the toppings on your pizza slice, we'll let it dry out so then we can come back after it's been fired, glaze it, and then fire it again so you can see the finished product. I can't wait to see what you guys do with your pizza slices.